Hi everyone. So you're going to have to ignore the lack of curtain over the cubby hole in the corner. I tried putting the curtain up with something from a Facebook ad, so we all know not to buy from them. Some of us are still daft enough to do it, so so today's video is actually going to be the start of a new series, and I'm hoping to start putting this up on Mondays to replace the Mythbuster series, because I kind of got in at the end of the third episode and was like, oh, I'm done. So so this series I have so much content for. So this should actually take me a good few weeks into next year, so hopefully, fingers crossed, as well as I'm planning on doing Vlogmas as well. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I tried to do Vlogmas last year and just failed miserably. So yes, new series, and this is going to be all about subtle wearable makeup looks based on Disney characters. So these can be used for your Disney bounding. You could wear them to work depending on where you work. You could wear them on a night out. You can wear them to parks. These are going to be versatile looks for the most part. Some of the villains I feel will edge more into evening looks rather than day looks. So that's definitely something to bear in mind. But the reason I'm starting looking like this is because I wanted to show you these things that I bought. I have seen these a lot. They are called the Pro Blow roller thingies. I'm going to put the link in the description box below where I got them from. I bought them on Amazon and they were a lot cheaper than buying directly from their website. So I recommend buying them from Amazon because it's exactly the same product. It's the official product that you get from them, but this cost me $25 with the handle, 6 rollers, 6 clips, where on their website it's $40, so I saved a good chunk. So definitely worth checking out on Amazon before buying from their own website to make sure that they are, you know, you're getting the best price possible, because they're not necessarily that cheap. And also, this is my 3rd attempt at using them, and I don't even know if it's going to come out okay, because my first attempt was a complete nightmare, mostly because it was a user error. I tried to wet my hair using a volumizing spray, and it just came out like this frizzy mess. I will insert some footage. But that was a full user error. I shouldn't have tried to dampen my hair using a volumizing spray. The second time I didn't get any footage, but I still ended up with really frizzy hair. And I don't know if it's because I've got bleached hair at the ends, and it's just not a good... Hang on a second. Sorry, she thinks I'm talking to her. It's a nightmare. Anyway. So I thought I would take these out on camera and see where I am with it. The only mirror I currently have available is in a palette, so we're going to see what happens. I'm going to start with my fringe. Woo! So at least my fringe isn't frizzy even, but that's what makes me think that it might be the bleach that's caused it to sort of frizz. I don't know. So if we go up here... Where did I started here, didn't I? So let's take them off in the order I put them in. See, that's not as bad, and I'm getting nice results. Just the frizzy feel of it just isn't appealing. So then I did this one. And I can't remember which way I rolled it. That way. So, rolled it. No, that way. That looks pretty straight to me. Oh well. Then this one. And we're stuck in this. And this also, that wasn't so bad actually. I've had worse. Ooh. No. I see, what is it even supposed to be doing? I don't know if it's supposed to just be adding volume or what. Ow. Last one. And the other thing is that they send you several different sizes. It's like, why would you want uneven hair? Who knows? So I'm going to let that sort of sit for a bit before I brush it out. Oh wow, they've got a definite curl going on back there. So what I'm hoping for is, once I've got the hang of using them, because you've always got a user error at the beginning of using any new product, is a bit more volume without having to use lots of products, because, you know, I do already treat my hair with the bleach on a regular basis. I don't really want to be putting lots of products on. I don't want to be straightening it all the time. I don't really want to be adding more heat than I have to, other than to dry it. But if I leave my hair to dry naturally, it goes really flat, and it kind of looks like no one cares about it. So it doesn't work to leave it unkept, if that doesn't work to air dry it. I just end up looking just unkept, so I try not to do that. So yeah, and then the other thing that is a prep thing is I have my peelable eyebrows. And this is just from Makeup Revolution, and I love this because it gives me a shape. It's not so dark now, obviously now I've taken it off, they're not so dark that people sort of stop and stare like, what's going on with her eyebrows? Unless of course I draw them on wrong, which obviously it happens. And then people do sort of walk past like, what's wrong with her face? And then there are other times when I just leave my eyebrows off completely. So yeah, I'm gonna pause this, go and give my hair a brush, see what's going on, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna start with our first princess bound, which is going to be Snow White. So stay tuned, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I'm back. I've put my ring light on. I'm still not sure how I'm going to do my fringe, but I'm going to need it out of the way while I'm doing this, so it can stay there for now. I've put my hair back in a clip. It seems to be doing okay. It doesn't feel too frizzy now that it's been brushed through properly, but apart from giving it volume, it's not giving it much shape, if that makes sense. So we're starting off with Snow White, so I'm going to do that on this eye. I'm going to do 2 princesses per episode, because otherwise this is literally going to go on, like, we've got 12 princesses, and then I was going to do Honorary, Anna and Elsa as well, so that's 14. So even if I do 2 per episode, that's 7. Which basically takes us up to Christmas. And then there's all the other films I want to do as well. I want to do all the villains. So, and I think, like, with the villains, I want to do, like, I really want to give them, like, a proper look each. Because I think I want to give, like, a proper overall look of how they will look on a full face. So, today we are doing Snow White and Cinderella. So, I'm going to zoom you in and let's get started. You're all skew with. There we go. Right, okay. So, the video that I did yesterday of the eyes went really wrong. I was just editing and you can mostly just see my forehead because I zoomed you in too far, and every time I bent down, all you got was this, and it was like just across the screen. So we're gonna try again, and this time I'm at least gonna do the princesses in the right order, because I did Cinderella first instead of Snow White. So we're gonna start again. We're gonna try again, and I don't know. We're maybe gonna try and actually get this edited and up this evening, because it's Monday and I wanted these to go out on Monday. Anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm not. I'm just venting slightly. I've had one of those days where things just kept going wrong. So I've had a meeting this morning where between the person I was supposed to be meeting, the meeting place not picking up messages, no one told me that the meeting wasn't going ahead. The meeting place also thought the meeting was still going ahead because they hadn't picked up their messages. But the person I was meeting could have also have informed me that they weren't coming. So that was a great start to a Monday. I then started editing this to find that about halfway through editing, because obviously you've already seen the hair stuff, which I'm gonna hopefully I've salvaged that and you've seen the end of it, because now it's just I've slept on it and everything. There's not much going on. So yeah, I'm starting with Snow White, and I'm going to start with this yellow, which is called Kindness, from the My Little Pony palette. And I'm going to put this all over the lid. And I forgot what I was talking about. Come back to me in a minute. Oh yeah, so I had started editing. Apparently it's not going to stick to my lid. What's going on there? It's okay, because I'm going to put an eyeliner there anyway. So, yeah, and then I'm going to take a big fluffy brush, which isn't there. Got one there, look. Make sure it's clean. And I got to the eye bit and I'd zoomed you too far in, and all you can see is my forehead. I'm like, what's going on there? So we started again. Started trying to edit like all these bits of forehead out, but I was talking at the same time, and it's like it didn't flow anymore. It's like, right, well, obviously I'm refilming that then. So I'm just gonna take this Tempest Shadow is the name of the shadow, and I'm gonna put this just here, ever so slightly, and blend it out, smoke it out a little bit, because obviously you don't want to be too red underneath, because otherwise you're just going to look like you've got a horrendous hangover. And then I'm going to put a wing liner on with my Jeffree Star Blue Velvet. This is the 4th time I've filmed this long. I just feel a little bit over it. I don't know. So things come in threes. I then set off to go and pick my son up from school, and apparently I can't park today. It literally took me 10 minutes to get into a space that I've parked in several times over the last year and a half since I've been driving. And I just couldn't get in there today. So what is going on? I've completely misjudged my angle from trying to not hit other people's cars, which is always a good idea when you're driving, is to avoid hitting other people. And I'm like, what is going on? What am I doing so wrong today? Everything is just not in my favour. So, this was my idea for Snow White. As you can see, I mean, I pulled that out in a couple of minutes. So, it's a yellow, a very subtle yellow base. It's like a shimmery yellow, which is this... Oh, what's happening to my light? This shimmery yellow here. I've used a little bit of this Tempest at the bottom here. And I don't know what this light is. This dark patch. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, it's back. Yeah. Hopefully you can see that. And then on the other eye, I've already put the thingy down, the primer on. The primer I'm currently using is a Kiko eye base. Just in case you were wondering, I really like this. It works very well for me. I am taking this shade, which I'm going to try again to say I've tried several times. Princess Sky Star. I do not know why I'm struggling so much to say this shade name. And it's almost aqua, that Arendelle aqua that is everywhere at the moment across the parks. So I'm putting that across the lid. So very subtle. And I'm gonna just clean that brush off a little bit. I'm gonna take a little bit of Rainbow Dash, which is this other blue here. And it's another shimmer. And I'm gonna put that here. Can you see what I'm attempting to do? Sorry, I'm being blinded by my light. So I am taking a little bit of Rarity, which is this white. I mean, a little bit, tiniest bit, and I am just putting that over the other side, just so that it's even. But I don't want to put a shimmer over here. There. You see where I'm going? Hopefully. And I'm going to use the same liner. And my son is coming, so he's going to talk over me in a minute, I should think. I can hear his tablet approaching. So I'm using the Blue Velvet from Jeffree Star to line again. So I'm going to do a much more subtle liquid liner. So it's not as thick on top, and I'm not going to wing it out as far. So she says, and then it gets slightly thicker, and the wing gets slightly wider. No, I'm joking. There. And then on the bottom lash, to give it a little bit more depth. I can hear him. He's coming down the stairs so slowly. Will appear as if from nowhere any second now. So I'm just taking a little, I think this might even be a lip brush, but I like to use it for the under eyes. It works really well for me. Can you hear the tablet coming? I can. Hi George!
Hi.
You want your dinner?
Yeah.
Okay, just a minute then. Can you go? I'm filming, darling. Thank you. So, I'm taking a matte blue, and I'm taking that underneath. I don't come all the way across. I think I feel as though it closes my eye too much. So, I am blessed with nice big eyes. I don't want to make them look smaller. And I'm taking this into that wing. The blue I'm using is from the NYX Ultimate Edit. I have no idea what's happening to this ring light. It's annoying me. And to be honest, I'm just annoyed. Today, it's not going well. And it's this blue here. And I've forgotten to turn my phone on silent. As is, of course. Just a moment. There. Right, okay, and my mum's wanting to know if I'm coming over for tea, which I am, if she will have me. So yeah, so these looks, I mean, I've done both of these looks in 10 minutes, 12 minutes. And I wanted them to be really subtle, something that wasn't going to take you forever. I'm not going to put mascara on because obviously I'm not going to be keeping two different looks on my face. I'm going to take it off before I go out. And yeah, I'm sorry this video has been such a mess. As I've obviously learned today is that filming makeup isn't easy. I mean, filming in general, I'm still learning. I'm right at the beginning of my YouTube journey. As you're all aware, this is, you know, this is, I know I have a very blue hand because I tried to take it off. I really am having one of those days. Yeah, so, next episode will be up next Monday. I am going to try and film it one day this week so that if I do have another... Thank you, Toffee. She's down here. She's being a piggy. Yeah, I'm going to try and get these things up on Mondays without fail. So I'm going to try and film it early in this week in case there is another filming issue and I have to refilm. Obviously the dog isn't helping. Yeah, I've got bad hair day going on. I just have a bit of a bad Monday going on. But do you know what? I committed. I'm doing this. This is going up at some point today. No more excuses. So yeah, so this is Cinderella, this is Snow White, and next week will be Aurora and Ariel. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button because this is a massive series. I have so many different plans coming. I have so many different characters that I want to do in this series because every character can be bounded, and this is something that mixes two of my passions, and that is Disney and makeup. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye guys.